fairyland. It's Tea with Tamara.
Care Bear Stare. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Super excited to talk to you guys today. Ooh, got this new hair straightener because my hair's dead since I went, from green to brown. So I'm trying to bring my hair back to life. I just want to tell you all I love you a latte here today in Tea with Tamara, and get right in to the magical conversation about the energy of money. Because there is a place in our energetic field, it's the second chakra, it's the sacral chakra, second floor of our energetic house, where money is one of those conversations that either you had a lot of that conversation as a kid or you were taboo. Like, so for instance, my family talked about sex, no problem. Sex was an easy conversation, but money wasn't. And so most of my money work has happened, good morning, Naomi, in the last 3 years. So today I just kind of want to bring a really powerful indicator to you of what money is and how we can use it today, this moment, when you press leave this chat. And so what's the most amazing thing is that when we're standing in service of something far greater than us, so no matter what it is that you're doing in this world today, whether you're working for somebody, whether you're working for yourself, whether you are a freelancer, it doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that there's this beautiful understanding that money is just energy, and we receive it and we gift it and we give it in a beautiful exchange. And in no way, shape, or form are we meant to bottleneck it in our energy as a thing that prevents energy flow from happening. So for example, I'll use for any coaches that are out in this conversation, and it's just easy for me because, I am a coach, but you can use this in any, whatever your job that you have. So thinking about money as an energy as a coach, right? There's this beautiful space that we receive money. And this is the hardest piece of the puzzle, is getting to that space of receiving for the result of the other person, the person that you're working with, the person that you're serving, right? So they have a discomfort or a pain, right? And they reach out to you, or maybe they see something. They just happen to see your Facebook Live, a post or anything. They're instantly drawn energetically to you. So that in itself is a powerful thing, because just yesterday I was talking with somebody about how we both have a mutual friend that's quite big in the industry, and I don't see their posts, but she sees their posts all the time, because we always will receive the post or the information that we need or that is in service to us. So we know already going into this space where they're reaching out to us that there is an energetic connection that is being made. So when we get into this beautiful space and they are telling us their pain or their problem, we as a human need to understand that it is in service to the people that we are here to serve and to I call it like guide from one port to another, like a gondola driver. We take them on a journey, right? But the journey is far bigger than us. And the hardest part is reaching out and saying, I will receive this money or this payment in service of you getting the result. And here's where we get discomfort over this, right? Because we're like, oh my goodness, what if I don't deserve this money? What if it's, I can't serve them? What if they don't get the result? What if, oh my God, like, what do I do with it? And then will my friends like me? And like, there's this whole conversation that goes on before we even get to the receive, right? And I want you to think of those thoughts as coming into your energetic field and creating a bottleneck or not in your energetic flow, right? And then the next thought that you have about it all catapults, and this ability to receive and service disappears. What we want to remember is that energy comes in through us by being in that state of receive for the people that we love and the people that we care for, and then allowing it to flow through. And there's a beauty in allowing it to flow through, because how many people here put their kids into, extracurricular activities, or enjoy going on vacations with their partners. Or you can even say, if you have staff or people on your team and you're helping support them and their families, if you want to aid in a, support a cause, or be, do donations and really represent something that's important to you, like mental illness is to me, right? You get to this space where you know that the money comes in and it needs to flow out. There needs to be an exhale as well into something greater than you. So whenever we get caught in our own ego brain or front brain, right, we create this bottleneck that stops the energy from flowing. Now, I want to go back into another piece of this puzzle, which is understanding that there is a greater result for the greater amount of exchange. Now, I'm just telling to you like it is. Like, this is a straight, like, physics kind of thing, right? If you think about a pendulum, right? If you're swinging a pendulum, however far you go in one direction, it automatically goes in the other, right? So you can't go way up here and then this one kind of, if we're looking at from center and we're getting a beautiful hit on either side, however far you go on one side is the same distance that you go on the other. And this is really important when you're thinking about the energy of money, because it really is the higher the amount that you pay for something, the higher the exchange, the higher the result, right? Think about how many freebies you get, or $99 or things like that that you invest into. How much energy do you put into them? How much do you show up? How different are you versus if you were to put a lot of money in? Think of your education. If you went to university, or if you've signed up for a big program or event, and you've like dropped thousands of dollars, it shifts the way energetically that you are present for that. I'll even give you the example of your house. If you own your house, right? You look at a big investment of like $200,000 to $300,000. Are you going to let your roof cave in? Are you going to not mow your grass? Are there, like, you show up for that investment, right? You take care of it. You're proud of it. And that's the same energy that flows through when we are in service to people and we're asking for the amount of money that we are to receive in order for the person that we're here to serve to get the result. So it's never about us. The moment it's about us, we create the stopper, or we stop the flow. So this is the way that we can. So like, I want you guys to think about right now, all of the ways in which you get into your head and stop yourself from being in this space of receiving. What are the things that you're saying to yourself that isn't true necessarily, but might be caught up in something that you've picked up? So this morning alone, I was realizing that there is still this Prince Charming thing going on. And I got the Prince Charming effect from Kate Northrop's Money, A Love Story, right? And she says, if you always have money, but it doesn't come from you, then you have Prince Charming, like somebody's always going to save me. And I realized, it's funny because I didn't think it was the bank anymore. It came down to when I was young, I was always in government assistance. So there was always support coming into my family and into my life through the government money. And so I realized that I still had this little discomfort there. And don't get me wrong, this is my first year as an owner of my business that I'm paying to the government as opposed to receiving from the government. So it's a fascinating little discomfort to allow to flow through. But getting to that space of owning that piece of the financial puzzle and allowing it not to get caught up in any way, but flow through, and realize that the rewrite to this is that I am the champion of my own finances. So I go from believing that money is like Prince Charming and that the government will save me, or the bank, or whoever it is that you have, like partners, or somebody in your life. Maybe you have parents that donate money once a year, however, right? So we can get into this space of, and I'm just giving you one example, where we can bottleneck, and then we flow through by getting the rewrite going, which is that I am the champion of my own money. So therefore, no longer is it in a control or in the hands of somebody else, but it is my destiny in order to, serve with it. And so when you're writing down all the things that you are holding on to money that isn't serving you, just take a moment to create a rewrite, which is done in the polar opposite to what the problem is. And you'll start to see and feel a significant shift. Now, this is only one of our energetic floors in our body that can prevent us from having the most beautiful receive and businesses of our lives. If you ever want to connect and go through your energetic floors and see what's going on in a biz breakthrough session, I would love to offer you that. So please let me know in the comments or PM me. There's 3 spots left in the Chakra Business Academy this month, in the month of June. If you're just like, I'm so done being in my own way, not doing the things that need to be done, feeling like I'm constantly banging my head on the wall, because guys, chances are there's something going on inside that is just a quick, easy energetic fix that can solve all of that problem and more. So I do hope that you have the most magical day and take a moment to do this quick energy fix where your money is concerned. And I cannot wait to connect with you all in the future. I love you. 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 Care Bear Stare of love from me to you.